Hey right team, how's it going? And welcome to a new video. I cannot believe it's been 4 weeks since I last posted. But for those who don't know me, I'm Craig Holman. I used to be in the British Army. I'm coming up to about 2 months as a civilian. So a whole lot has changed in my life and I don't really know what's going on at the minute with the YouTube sort of stuff. But we used to do military fitness sort of content. We're still sort of doing that, and looks like we might be chucking in some mortgage finance stuff because I'm now a mortgage broker, but still a qualified personal trainer and well into my fitness. So I love just passing that on to you. But today we're going to be going over soldier to civilian and just sort of the changes that I've struggled with since leaving the army and taking up my new job. As I just mentioned, I am now a mortgage advisor, so I work in London. I commute into London, which is something I thought I would never do. I'm actually a commuter. I get up, I put a suit on every day and I jump on a train. I actually catch a lift now, but I was jumping on the train, but I found out a lad who's in the same company as me lives literally down the road from me, so we catch a lift. But yeah, I'm a commuter. That hasn't been too much of a problem commuting because yes, before when I was in the army, I used to live in a block. You had like 2 minutes to walk to work, a little bit longer in Bulford because they put the block in a stupid place. But that is what it is. I actually bought a house and was commuting for a while. So luckily the commute isn't new to me and I don't have to struggle with it. But some people could maybe find that as a struggle. If you're used to living in camp and then you work on camp, or even if you live on the pads estate and you work obviously in camp, it's 2 to 5 minute commute for most people in the British Army. You know, and I'm now doing 70 minutes, 60 to 70 minutes each day. So if you did that for your whole career, then the commute could be a bit of a struggle, but luckily it's not too bad for me. Some of the other things that I struggle with, and especially did when I was going to interviews in my first days at work, you're not going to get in trouble if you turn up with stubble or a beard, or even if your beard isn't trimmed. I really struggle to think, oh my god, I'm going in, I need to impress, I have to have a clean shave, I have to shave, oh my god, my beard is not trimmed down my neck, it looks really untidy, blah 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 blah, because sometimes you just can't be bothered shaving, especially when you've done it every day for the last 15 years. And I really struggled with it. It gave me a bit of anxiety, especially when I went into the company for like a day's training before I started. I went in for a few hours and I was like to Amber, like, do I shave, do I not? In my head I was having a battle with myself. I was like, do I shave, do I not? Decided to go against it and went in with a little bit of stubble, and guess what? It was totally fine. You do not have to shave every day when you're a civilian. If you want to grow a beard, grow a beard. If you want to have a bit of stubble, have a bit of stubble. You're not going to get an ag-eye, you're not going to get about 3 show parades in the evening and have to show someone that you have now cleanly shaven. So that was quite funny, and that went on for a couple of months, well about 6 weeks now that's gone on. I'm only just sort of getting used to it. So one of the other things I've really been struggling with is trying to sort out days off and book leave. Hallie's birthday's coming up and I wanted to take a day off. Amber was like, just take this day off, and it was either going to be a Thursday or Friday towards the end of the month. And the last Fridays of the month are quite important for this company that I work with. And I was like to my team manager, I want to take it off this day or that day, I'm not unsure what's best. I remember you saying this. And he's like, just take off whatever you want. I was like, yeah, but blah blah blah. I was sort of not arguing back, but trying to say, look, Friday's really important. And he just went, it's your daughter's birthday, take it off. That is hard for someone like me. It might sound a bit silly for you, but so many people, you know, we miss our birthdays, we miss children's birthdays. You know, there's people out there in the army that have missed 4 out of 5 of their children's birthdays, etc. And you can't just walk in and go, it's my child's birthday, I want to take a week off or a day off here and there. You have your blocked leave and there might be something important going on at work that you need to do. But I found it really hard, or there was other things that were coming up and I was like, I need this day off, I need that day off, I need a week off here. And he's like, yeah, just take it off. Okay, just let me know and we'll sort of work out around you. As with the army, you just have your blocked leave and it's very hard to take leave in and around it. You can get days off here and there. But you know, even for something really important, sometimes it can be a battle to try and get it off because they feel like they need you in the army. So that was something I struggled with, was just like, yeah, or I'm ill, texted him, I can't come in today, and I felt really bad. I was like, I'll come in the afternoon if I feel better, and I felt really bad. And he's like, look, you're ill, just take the day off, it's totally fine. You know, you don't need to go to the doctor's, call in, get checked over by a medic and then say, yeah, he's actually ill. You know, you're ill, be an adult about it. Another struggle is getting fizzing. Oh my God, you know, I've been a PT and I've learned this anyway, coaching people. But actually, if you're not in the army, it's a struggle to train a lot. You get so much time. If you are unfit, overweight in the army, there is no excuse. There never has been an excuse, but seriously, it's so much harder when you're out on civilian street, especially when you've got really sort of, I'm super busy at work. You know, I can't just leave work for an hour to go to the gym, or I don't get an hour's lunch break. I barely get a lunch break. I have lunch at my desk, or I miss lunch, or I only have like 15 minutes when I go away, speak to a mate and have lunch for 15-20 minutes. And then I'm hopefully trying to get the YouTube back on. You're trying to see family. It's really hard to go gym twice a day, 5 to 6 times a week. You get fizz in the morning, scale A parade, we don't get that. So I don't rock up at 8:30 and we do grouped PT, and then I only get to sneak away over lunch or at 3 or 4 o'clock, or go at 6 o'clock in the evening and go and get another session in. I leave the house at 7, I get home at 7:30, I work 9 till 6, and I've got to try and fit the gym in and around that, while obviously trying to do stuff around the house, support Amber, support Hallie, and do as much as you can. So that's actually a struggle. I lost about 10 kilos, well, that's over the last year and a half, but even just in the last couple of months, I've most probably lost about 5 kilos. I'm trying to put that back on now, and I'm just ensuring I go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to get in at 7, half 7 now, and then I'm going to drive to the gym, get a half hour to 45-minute session in, and then I drive back. But that was really hard, and I was like really wanted to get in, and if I don't train, it really affects me mentally. Amber's been a great help with this, pushing me forward, saying just go to the gym, get in the car. But yeah, that was a really big struggle, and it sort of does make you dip a little bit mentally. It makes me get a bit anxious, and I get really lethargic and tired if I don't train enough. So yeah, it's hard trying to train all the time, but you need to get that routine. Find just 2 to 3 times a week if you can, if not more. But yeah, if you're in the army, you've got no excuse. And then yeah, like I said, go sneaking away for an hour on lunch to go to the gym. Even just get an hour for lunch in the army, you get 30 minutes naffy at 10. So really, actually, you start at 8:30, you do PT, you then get your half hour naffy before 10:30. And if you're in work at 8, 8:30, and then you get your naffy at 10, and at lunch you get an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. You then finish by 3 or 4 o'clock, sometimes a little bit later, and you mostly get a quick coffee break in the afternoon as well. Get none of that. Absolutely none of it. I get in at 8:30 to 9, sometimes a little bit earlier, and I work through till 6. I don't get a half hour coffee break. If I want a coffee at 10 o'clock, I quickly sneak away. Well, I don't sneak away, I quickly go shoot away, get a coffee, come back, drink the coffee while I'm doing work. I either have lunch at my desk, I miss lunch, or I eat lunch for about 10 to 20 minutes at a table, and then I'm back at my desk. And in the afternoon, the same again. If I want a drink, I quickly run away, get a drink, and then I'm back at my desk and I work till 6. You don't get like 2 hours off nearly in the day just for breaks as a civilian in the army. Yeah, that took a bit of adjusting. No early finishes on a Wednesday, so I get sports afternoon on a Wednesday, and I don't get to finish at 12 o'clock on a Friday. I finish at 5, that's the early finish. Instead of working till 6 like we do Monday to Thursday, Friday we work till 5. It's just insane actually realising how much time off you get in the army. But I've always said this to people, when you do get a lot of time off, people are like, oh, you're home a lot in a minute. It swings and roundabouts. 1 minute in the army you're super chilled, it's quiet, and then it's just busy, and that's when you really earn your money. And it's even more busy than I am now, because it's 24/7 pretty much, especially when you go on exercises and tours, etc. You're prepping for that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's actually mostly one of the hardest things that I had to adjust to. Obviously the shaving and the taking time off was really hard for me. I found it really hard trying not to like constantly like, yeah, I need your permission to do this. But yeah, it's like, oh my god, I'm still here on a Wednesday afternoon, I'm still here on a Friday afternoon, but I really enjoy the job, so it's, you know, it's not bothering me. It's taking time to get used to, and it still is a bit of struggle. And sometimes I make a joke to the guys I work with, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I don't get my hour lunch break, I don't finish at this time. It's absolutely insane. But there's some of the struggles that I have been dealing with over the last couple of months. Trying to get YouTube in has been a struggle, but I'm going to try and be more regular. Sorry, I'm not very regular at the minute, but I'm going to do my best. But yeah, it's just a struggle at the minute. let us know what your thoughts are. I'm going to try and bring you a lot more content. I'm back training again, so there's going to be some training content. Hopefully you're going to see how my transformation goes. I dropped down to about 79 kilos. I want to get up back to between 85, 90, as close to 90 as possible. Let's see how that goes. There's going to be some military content, and I'm going to be passing on my advice on mortgages, how you can make a little bit of money, and the best sort of advice for when you want to buy a house. So let us know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you soon.